Did you know that you could save articles for later reading in Safari on the iPad without saving it as a bookmark? You can do this by using the reading list. It's almost like it's a self-managed bookmark. So basically, when you add an article to the reading list, once you're done reading that article, it'll remove it from that reading list or mark it as read. It can also save it for offline reading. Let's take a look at the reading list in Safari on the iPad. Let's go to my iPad. Now, the first thing I want to mention is, even though I am using iPadOS 16, this does not mean that this is an iPadOS 16 only feature. This has been around for several versions of iPadOS. What you do need to be using is Safari, though. This is a Safari feature, what I'm going to show you here. All right, so let's first take a look at what the problem is when you want to read articles at a later date or a later time. I click on Safari here, and I'm in Macworld. Now, what I would like to do is take a look at this article, but I don't want to read it now. Well, one way of doing that is by long pressing on it, and then what we're able to do is open it in the background, and it'll open up in a separate tab. Let's go ahead and do that. And we can see it's open up in a separate tab. So now I can click on that tab at a later time and then read it. Let's go ahead and do that with this article here. I long press, and we go over to open in background. It opens up in another tab. Now that works pretty good, but the problem with that is if you have a lot of articles, you're going to have a lot of tabs here. Tabs are not necessarily designed for reading later. With Safari, what we can do is we can add it to a reading list. So how do we do that? Well, let's go ahead and close these tabs here. And we're going to go to the same two articles. And what I want to do is add them to my reading list. Well, when I'm looking at the link here, all I have to do is long press on it or control click on it if you have a keyboard. And then you're going to see an option to add it to your reading list. I select this, and it added it to my reading list. Let's go and do that again. This time what we're going to do is go over to this article here, but I'm going to open it up. So I click on it to open it up. I start reading it. It's a little bit longer than what I thought. What I want to do is add it to the reading list. Well, all I need to do is go over to the share icon. So I swipe down a little bit. We have the share icon, and when we click on it, I'm able to add it to my reading list. Just go ahead and do that. So now I have those two articles in my reading list. Where do I find those articles? Let's say it's later on in the day. Now I want to read this. How do I find those articles? Well, what we need to do is go over to our sidebar in Safari. It's in the upper left-hand corner. Now, if you don't see this, what you may need to do is scroll down. So you can see it disappeared here. So where is it? Well, you can scroll down, or I can move my cursor all the way up to the top here, since I have a trackpad. Click on it, and we have our sidebar. Now the sidebar, what we're able to do is view all of our tab groups. We can also view all of our bookmarks, and then you're going to see reading list. When I select reading list here, what I'm able to do is view those two articles that I've just added, or any other articles that I've added. I just click on it to open it up, and now it's at that article. I click on the next one, and now I'm reading that article. And as you can see, they disappear from the reading list as I'm reading them. Now I can still find them. It does keep a history of your reading list. To do that, what we do is we go over to Show All, and now I'm able to see all of those articles. If you want to mark it as unread again, all we have to do is just go to the article, and we swipe to the right, and you're going to see Mark Unread. I'm going to do that again. And we're going to do that again. So now I have those three articles. I go back over to Show Unread, and guess what I'm going to see? Those three articles. I'm going to show you a shortcut to reading these articles. Let's go ahead and click on the first article here. And if I swipe up and get to the very bottom, you're going to see that the next article shows up here. And all I have to do is just swipe up again, and it goes to the next article. The nice thing about this is you can hide the sidebar here, read the article. I'm still in my reading list. I swipe up, I get down towards the bottom, and you're going to see up next, I just swipe up, and now I'm at the next article. So we can just keep swiping to read our different articles. Now I mentioned that it does have a history. So if I go to Show All, we have a history of all the articles. If you do want to remove these from the reading list, you can swipe to the left, and then from here you're able to delete it. Now you're going to see that we have don't save. What does that mean? If I go over to this article here and I swipe to the left, save offline, what does that mean? Well, basically, this article here is not saved offline. So if my iPad is not online, I will not be able to read this article because it's not saved offline. But this article here, when I swipe to the left, has been saved offline. So what I can do is say, don't save it offline. So if you want to read an article and you know you're not going to be on the internet, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you swipe and save it offline. And now that article will be saved offline. It'll download it so you can read it later. Now what I recommend doing is doing this automatically. We can set Safari to do this automatically for us. Any article that I add to the reading list, what it'll do is it'll save it. It'll save it offline. So how do we do that? Well, what we need to do is go over to our Settings app. So I'm going to swipe up. We go over to Settings here. And then from here, what we need to do is go over to Safari. So I find Safari here. And then over on the right, what we need to do is down towards the bottom, you're going to see Reading List and Automatically Save Offline. I just make sure that this is turned on. Now, any article that I add to the reading list will be saved offline. And then, when we're looking at our reading list, what we're also able to do is search the reading list. If you want to edit it, you can do that as well. You click on Edit, and then from here, what I'm able to do is select the articles that I want to delete. So we can select more articles than one that we want to delete. Last thing I want to mention is, if you are using iCloud, and I highly recommend you use iCloud, if you sync in Safari, anything that you add to the reading list on the iPad will show up on the Mac and the iPhone. The way that I like to use this is I will save articles on my iPhone, but I don't necessarily like to read them on my iPhone. Well, when I add them to my reading list on the iPhone, guess where they'll show up? On my reading list on my iPad, so then I can go and read those articles at a later time. So that is how reading lists work in Safari on the iPad.